My journey is a pretty long one, but here's what I'll say about it. It started back when I was coaching at Rowan. So I got done playing in 08, got coaching in 09, so I did a season there, but then I went into high school after that. So I was the defensive coordinator at Plainfield High School, did that for a season, then I went over to Woodbridge High School, and had a great year, was able to work for my high school coach there. Man, we had a great opportunity, a great time to go and be back in my community and coach. But, from that standpoint, I kind of didn't know where I wanted to go. So I thought I was going to go back into the high school coaching role. I thought I was going to say, all right, I'm going to be a high school head coach, teach. I enjoyed that role because the development of kids is what I really loved. But then I was able to go to Wagner College because I wanted to get essentially my master's degree, but I don't want to have to pay for it. So I was a graduate assistant at Wagner College for 2 years. Did that. Man, I was living in a dorm room. I was coaching the defensive line at that point. That was my first role. And then from there, it kind of accelerated for me. So Walt Hamline was the head football coach at Wagner. He was able to get me a job down at Mississippi State where I was working for Dan Mullen. So on that team, man, I think it was 2014, I would pull up into Mississippi State, man, kid from Jersey, never been into Mississippi, kind of shell-shocked. But at the end of the day, man, it was like, here's opportunity lies here. So I was able to really kind of jump myself into an SEC environment, which was super competitive. On that roster was some guys. It was Dak Prescott was our quarterback as a junior. It was Chris Jones was on the defensive line. We had Preston Smith as a defensive end. Forget Elton Jenkins, who's now in the Green Bay Packers, who was on a youngin on the offensive line. So man, it was so much talent there. We did really good. I had that 1 year. I worked for a guy named Jeff Collins, and then what I did was I went to the University of Florida where I worked for Jim McElwain. From there, we had a great season, played in the SEC championship, lost to Bama. But then from there, I was like, man, I was kind of tired of being in this GA role. Because if you don't understand, the GA role is really you're an intern, you're hustling, you're grinding, you're doing all of the kind of grunt work in between. But what you want to do as a coach, anytime as a coach, you want to run your own room. So I was able to go do that at a Division II school called Valdosta State. So Valdosta State had a rich history of winning. A guy named Kerwin Bell, a guy named James Rowe that I worked at his GA in Florida. We went to Valdosta State. I did that D2, but I'm here now with my wife.